South Australian pensioners and Doyle recipients will receive an increase from next Saturday in line with the rising cost of living. But the good news ends there, with a greater pay cut to come at the end of the month.
It's the social security safety net 5 million Australians rely on to survive. Next Saturday, something called indexation takes effect, raising that net to keep pace with the rising cost of living.
It's a struggle to live on the pension.
Life's very hard now.
Single pensioners will receive an extra $8.40 a fortnight, couples an extra $12.60.
We absolutely do not have anything to celebrate here.
Job seeker recipients aged 22 and over will get $5 more a fortnight, couples around $9.
I feel like it's an impossible amount to survive on. I don't know how anybody does it.
From the 1st of April, the base job seeker payment increases $50 a fortnight, but recipients will see less money coming in, with a $150 a fortnight COVID payment scrapped.
What we've seen is an increase of $3.57 a day, barely enough to buy a loaf of bread.
I will definitely end up homeless if this rate goes to that and I don't find another occupation. I'm desperately looking for work.
Pensioners have now received the last of two $250 coronavirus payments. While the government has resisted calls to significantly raise the aged pension, some in the private sector have stepped up to support seniors. Alex Lewis, 7 News.
There's no doubt we love our big screen TVs, with demand more than tripling in recent years. But is there such a thing as too big? Well, no, according to manufacturers and retailers, who say we're often choosing screens that are smaller than we could.
The small screen just keeps getting bigger. But are these giant televisions easy on the eye?
We know that sitting too close to screens can cause problems with vision developing into short-sightedness.
So how big is best?
Standard human vision is about 160 degrees, but our cone of detail, so the amount of detail that we can see at one time, is about 40 degrees. If you were to draw a 40-degree arc, it should hit both sides of the TV.
Sony recommends sitting 2.1 metres away from a 55-inch screen in high definition and 2.3 metres from a 60-inch. But in 4K, the viewing distance range starts at 1.2 metres for a 65-inch TV.
Most people in most living rooms are further than that easily.
According to JB Hi-Fi, the 65-inch reigns supreme as the most popular television size for Aussie homes. But the 75 and 85-inch screens are on the up and are currently the fastest growing segments of the business.
But we have so many customers that will purchase something smaller than what we recommend based on where their viewing is in the home, and so many people come back and go, no, you're right, I need to get bigger.
In 4K, surprisingly, as the screens get bigger, the recommended distances get smaller due to more pixels. For a 75-inch, you should sit at least 1.4 metres away, an 85-inch screen 1.6.
Sitting too far can also cause a problem. It's just straining to see.
With regular breaks also recommended. Amber Laidler, 7 News.
Start measuring. Well, let's head back to Modbury now for more on the weather. And Gertie, when's that change due to hit?
Jane, we can expect showers from sunrise tomorrow, and it will be patchy light rain that will persist on and off through till late morning. Now, the wet weather will fine up in the southern suburbs first and then in the northern suburbs by early afternoon. So good news if you are heading to Modbury's Garden Festival, but it will be a far cry from the summer's-like day we've had. It reached a top of 32.5. Right now, it's still a very warm 31 degrees. And temperatures were generally well above average right across the state today. It reached 40 in Maree and 32 in Clare. A high pressure system's weakening as a low pressure trough moves towards us. Weak cold fronts will trigger cool, gusty conditions on Sunday. Interstate tomorrow, a shower or two and 29 for Brizzy. It's looking very wet in Melbourne, and the odd drops possible in Hobart too. 24's the top. Thunderstorms are possible in the far northeast from the afternoon. Coober Pedi's heading for a top of 27, 31 for Maree. Further south, cloudy with showers tending to rain at times. A top of 21's on the way for Port Lincoln, 24 for Port Augusta, 21 for Clare, 23 for Renmark, 22 for Murray Bridge, 21 for Victor Harbour, 19 for Naracoorte. And there's a severe thunderstorm warning in place tonight for the far northwest pastoral district, with strong winds forecast along the following coastlines. In the city, down to 17 overnight before a mild top of 22. Up to 5 millimetres of rain is possible. possible. On Metro Waters, nor'west to westerly winds will shift southwest to southerly and ease in the evening with seas to 2.5 metres. To surfing, onshore winds will mess the surf up this weekend. Find a wind-protected location or give it a miss. To the outlook now, a cool 19 degrees on Sunday, warming to 24 Tuesday, then back up to 28 on Thursday and Friday. And before I go, let's take a look at tonight's ray of sunshine. Amongst the hustle and bustle of Rundle Mall today, this thoughtful lad was keen to put a smile on the faces of shoppers. Many stopped to pick the colourful blooms and appeared blown away by the generosity of this kind stranger. Now, this video was sent in anonymously, so if you do know tonight's mystery ray of sunshine, we'd love to hear from you. Jane here's hoping we do find out who that bloke was. What a good on him. I mean, can't believe it. Imagine that. Free flowers in Rundle Mall today.
A lovely gesture indeed on such a beautiful day. Well, that's all the news we have for now. I'll have updates through the evening, but from all of us here in the 7 newsroom for now, good night.
The lovely cool change of autumn is here, so it's great to get out to